I'm Vincent, 40 years old, entrepreneur. I work with founders to help them to scale their business, busy family life with a wife, 2 young kids. I've been struggling with weight and the self-image since I was a little kid. When Roderick and I started to work together, I was about 103. I exercised 5 times a week. I ate healthy. I thought I was doing everything needed to live a healthy life. Clearly, the result was different. So I always used to wear a size M. When I started working with Roderick, XL started to not fit anymore. I was okay, fuck this. I really need to change. I don't know how or what is going to happen, but this is it. He worked with some people that I know that have struggled also with weight their entire lives. After working with Roderick, they lost the weight and the weight stayed away. You need to have the feeling that this is the guy that's going to help me break through a lot of personal barriers that you don't want to break. You don't want to touch them. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to think about it. But unfortunately, you need to. I had a good connection with him. So I've shared things with him that I've not shared with anyone, which really helped me to sort of let go of that fear or that silent voice that's always in your mind. You cannot do this. It will never work. For me, it really helped that he was very relaxed in the process. Vince, just zoom out, look at the numbers. So it's a very data-driven process, which I think is very helpful as well. The amount that he mentioned, I thought, okay, I don't give a fuck. If we work together for 6 months and this is the amount that I have to pay to lose 25 kilograms, which I really didn't believe I was going to do. I really didn't believe that I was able to do this. But I thought if this is the amount that it's going to cost me, then it's a bargain. The program is divided into 5 different phases. First, the coaching starts. So it's really figuring out you're really to break through some of your personal barriers. At the same time, or a little bit later, you start gaining knowledge about your body, about the processes, about food. And then at some point, very data-driven, which really helps, you go into the next phase. But it's a very sort of gradual process. And especially when you see the results, so when the weight loss starts, and you see a kilogram per week is going up. You see the weighing scale below 100, so 99.9, I can tell you it's a very nice number to see. And then you go into the last phase, which is the rest of your life. Now, what I really like is that Roderick has a lot of different roles. So he can be a very annoying coach that asks you the question that you know he's going to ask, you don't want him to ask, and then he really listens to make it clear what your challenge is and how you can get rid of it. He has the food expert side. Later in the program, you become more of a partner where he thinks with you like, hey, have you tried this, or what is the challenge with that? So that's another sort of character that he has, which I think is very good. The insights that he gave me that were connected to food, but so many other aspects in life are extremely valuable to me. For me, it's very simple. Look at the photos. 2 things. Look at the body, which is also very good that you take those photos. It was very painful to make them, but also look at the face. That is what most people say to me. First, of course, they see your body, and then they say, holy shit, look at your face. So also another thing that has changed my entire wardrobe. During the program, you have to change it. I've also doubted with these kinds of programs because then the before photo is unhappy and then afterwards is happy. But I felt like shit, like holy fuck, this is who I am. I don't want to be this person, but I am. And then afterwards, I was very proud. And I thought, this program will probably work for everyone, but not for me. And then now if I look at that later photo, then I think this is a pretty fit dude. Now if I'm on the beach or at work with clothes on, it's not an issue anymore because I'm happy with what it is. I fit in size M again. So very happy with both the physical part, but even more importantly, the mental part, that it's not something that is constantly nagging in the back of my mind. For me, it's really if you're fed up and you've tried stuff, like the results are there. I mean, look at my photos, look at the other photos on the site that he has. But you have to do the work. As a coach, he will go with you every step of the way. He will look at the data. He will figure out what's hindering you from losing more weight. If you're willing to make that change, for me, still it's a bargain. You will have the body and the mindset that you've always wanted, and you will have the tools to stay at that level. And I think that gives me the most peace of mind, that if I now go to a wedding and I eat a little bit more, or a holiday, or stress is at work is a bit higher and you gain some weight, sure, first of all, I don't think it will happen. If it happens, it's also fine. Then I would know exactly what to do.